Your person, yeah.
Oh,
All right, we're here with the special edition Koloqua Dialogues in the fries. My name is Adrienne Tingba, the Koloqua queen herself. And I have a few people here with me who I'm so excited to join the fries. First, we have LIB Foreign, an artist here in America, diaspora, doing his thing. We're so excited to hear from him. We have also Phil Ceasar. Phil Ceasar is here as well. He's going to be joining the fries. Jamaal Sonpon, he's also been doing his thing in the music industry, blogging, all of it, right? And then, of course, you already know Jbizz is here. He's the real godfather of the In the Fries podcast. So, guys, I'm so excited to be here. I'm the only lady with all these guys here, but I know you're going to take care of me, so it's okay, right?
Welcome.
Nice.
thanks for having us, too.
Of course. So, guys, we have a good show for y'all planned today. We have so much to talk about. A lot is happening in the Liberian entertainment industry right now. We see there's a shift with the music industry, the fashion industry, and there's a lot of intersection going on with the bloggers. We also doing our thing, carrying everything. But, we want to hear from what all of the guys have to say about where this shift is happening, not only for July 26th that we saw with plenty of things happening, but just in general, Liberian culture renaissance is live and happening. So what y'all got to say about that, guys? What's really standing out right now, do you think?
Can I go?
Yeah.
I like that word you use, like renaissance, because, that's what's really going on. It's different aspects of art. Art is, it's all in its own. You feel me? Whether you're blogging, whether you're a promoter, whether you're an artist, we all need each other. And I feel as though a lot of people, we all got to try to venture out on our own thing, but right now is the time to like really tap in to see what's really going on and how we can all unify in the right way to, move it forward.
Sure. You guys been doing your thing for real, like shouts out for real. Like, I know a lot of people think when they hear Liberian music and stuff, we really focus on the artists from Liberia, right? But the artists in diaspora too been doing their thing, and I feel like there's a bit of a disconnect there. I don't know what do y'all think?
Yeah, I actually think there's actually a very big disparities and disconnect between the artists in Liberia and those here. Like for many times I have been relating to a lot of artists in America who always told me like whenever they go back to Liberia, like the artists don't embrace them. Like the reception is not like receptive. Like it's not like how they come open to them, like leave the business schedule, want to go on the road with them. It's not because like they're chasing clout of them. It's love and support. You know what I'm saying? But when they go back home, those guys don't really reciprocate the energy and support to them. So I think that's a very big disconnect in that aspect.
For me, I feel like what's really happening, right, is that the guys in Liberia, they look at it like this, they all they have, right? From the producers to the engineers to the futures, they don't charge one another for nothing. It's like a car, right? You need different parts to move forward. That's how they look at entertainment, right? Even the promoters in Liberia, they don't pay their beginning to come to their shows. They don't. They're having a show, they call you, especially if they support you, if you ever seen them post you before or supported you, even the DJs that play like DJ Samba, all that minute, Nelly, all that, when they're doing shows, they call it beginning, they come there free of charge because that's how they move forward, because they know, they understand there's no money being made, no real money being made for somebody to pay their pussy, pay that pussy, pay their pussy. So when you see that show's massive, they got 10 people on the bill that got hit songs, entertaining the people. So that's what happening with us over here and the guys over there. Us over here, you call artists over here for a show, it'll tell you got to pay me. You know what I'm saying? You call a DJ that play your music all the time or a promoter that always promote you, call you. So that's the difference between us and them over there. So I feel like we over here have to put ourselves together like the song they dropped before. For this shit to move forward, we got to put that car together. Because you got a tire going this way, the engine this way, nothing moving because everything just sitting.
In a light of putting yourself together, I'm gonna be totally transparent. For me, when I went to Liberia and connect with Nucci, it was organic. You get what I'm saying? So, like, I understand all the artists' experience as far as dealing with, artists back home. You get what I'm saying? And Nucci probably could be that one person that that I was able to do that with. You get what I'm saying? So even with that connection with Nucci, was able to drop ball. We
Right.
we built that
Which is a hit,
relationship.
by
We
the
built
way.
that. Yeah, thank you, appreciate it. We built that rapport. You get what I'm saying? In that sense. Now to address the artistry, like artists charging promoters and stuff like that, right? Me personally, the past couple of months, I've been speaking with, and even him, Jbizz, I spoke with every promoter, right? I'm like, listen, I see what you guys are doing. I see what we are trying to build over here in the diaspora, right? So we gotta do this as a collective. So, if you need me to come to the show, I'm not really focused on the numbers or the money. You get what I'm saying? But at the same time, like, there's certain accommodations and certain conversations need to be had. Or if you need me for the show, okay, cool. Phil, I will take care of your flights. Or, Phil, I need you for this. Are you available? In that sense. And I spoke with promoters in around 26, right? And it's just like certain promoters was able to come to understanding. Even promoters that had issue with another artist, where I was able to talk to the artist, listen, let's try to build this thing up, right? And resolve that issue. And other people felt like, they didn't want certain artists on the bill. I'm being honest.
And the thing is, I mean, just to interject a little bit, I feel like it might be a thing of egos, right? Because sometimes you got people living in Liberia. When people coming from America, there's already a little bit of ego at play. Because sometimes people feel like they gotta prove a little bit of point, like, not because I here in Liberia, I gotta submit, right? So I just feel like that little bit of ego might be a clash. I don't know.
No, it's not submission. It's not submission because it's not like the artists in Liberia don't know who the artist over here is. They pay attention.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? Even to the point when I link up with Nucci in Liberia, another artist is like, "Oh, mommy, you tired of feeling me?" I'm like, "No, bro, I didn't like."
You see, that's that thing. So somebody
like,
saying you
don't have
tired
that.
of this.
Yeah, we don't have that connection like that. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But when artists come over here, it's still that disconnect, right? And it's detriment to them because, like, sometimes they're not leaving with the amount of bag they should leave with because they're not tapping with the artist that's over here to really know the market. This our market.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? And
You don't land.
yeah, so it's like you coming over here, you coming to Philly, right? You got a show in Philly. You know me. You got my Instagram. Hey, Phil, I got a show in Philly, bro. Can you pop on?
Right.
There's none of that. You
But
get
do
what
you
I'm
think
saying?
the American artists, when they go back home, they're doing that? They're
Yeah,
trying
yeah, we
to,
did
connect
that.
locally,
Yeah.
but it's not coming.
Yeah,
the other
it's
way.
not the same the other
Okay.
way.
To me,
Like,
I feel like is a disconnect really like is an inferiority complex with the people down there,
Right.
Because it's like, and I could go back to say it's deep rooted with the war and how people set back so they feel as though they always got something to prove, and the people who made it here to the promised land, you feel me, is a little bit of resentment. You feel me? So, that resentment carries, like, when somebody travel over there, they think, all right, this person probably about to stun on me. This person, he about to shit on me. Probably about to take my girl. Let's be honest, bro. It's really sitting around the women. So,
Right.
when it's like that, it's a disconnect. But for real, the American mindset, when you hit, that's why motherfuckers. About to start cursing.
Talk,
That's why
feel
motherfuckers
free.
be like, yo,
Feel
check
free.
in. You feel me? Like, yo, check in, tap in. You feel me? Or we're gonna charge you, or it's gonna be something different. You have to tap in, not because like somebody want you to you like they want to open up or they want to tap in, but it's like you gotta feel the land.
It's
and you gotta
mutual
know
respect.
who got feet on the land to really know how to navigate through. It's not about money, it's not about bro. Each idea, what's going on out here, yo? Who's who? Who's this? Who can I tap in with? You feel me? Good. Some people in the back be like using artists for real as pawns to go against other artists and then make that a whole, because they feel as though drama carries. But drama don't already got to carry, bro. We can work together. And,
Yeah, collaboration carries further.
Type shit.
So let me kind of tone on that, right? So like all this like connecting when they get on here, bro. It's about, like I said, bro. Let me be real. We have nothing moving here, bro. These guys, they see that. They're not stupid. We go back to Liberia. They see we don't have nothing moving in Liberia as artists. So them niggas don't need you, bro.
You mean like
they
the
feel
artists
like
in America don't have nothing moving?
No.
Okay.
I go to Liberia. How many Liberian artists I hear songs play in the club? Mozzie Blanco is one nigga that music get played in the club. Who else? You know it's crazy, right? What her name? D12. With all of his songs, massive songs D12 got. D12 songs barely get played in Liberia in the clubs.
But the Liberian clubs thing, though, Liberian artists in Liberia, they're always complaining their songs not being played in the clubs either. So I don't think we should use that as a
but the thing
measure.
about it, that songs not getting played all the time, but the songs are getting played. You understand what I'm saying to you? Like, so they the people over there, they're not checking for nothing because we have to really like realize what really happening, right? We got to be real with ourselves. One thing about me, I always try my best to try to figure out what I'm doing wrong, to see why shit not working. Right. Bro, nothing really happening on this side of town. Let's be real.
I agree with that, bro.
Numbers wise, no. When I say number,
elaborate more.
Okay, my brother. When I said nothing happening, right? I said nothing happening, right? What I mean, like strategically as an artist, right?
Yeah.
Fans wise, dropping songs, doing shows, all these things, bro. We can't really like name an artist that's
no
What I
based.
want to say to that, right, guys?
Is no shows happening?
Shows not really happening.
Guys,
Nah,
what I
disagree,
think
bro.
is,
My man, tell me how many shows you did this
No,
year.
but wait, guys. I feel like with the artists in America,
Last month I did 3 shows.
How many
I feel
shows
like there's
this
a
year?
disconnect.
Totally.
I feel like with the artists in America, there might be a little bit of disconnect on who the audience is, because sometimes when artists are in America, fans feel like they're trying to break into the American market, and I feel like that might be, some type of marketing miscommunication with the fans in Liberia, fans in America, because once people are in America, I feel like fans automatically think they're trying to break into the U.S. market.
Adrienne,
How is it gonna, like, who's your target audience when you're making songs
Yo,
for
so,
Ceasar, LIB Foreign? Who's your target audience? Is it Liberians
I
here or
want to
Liberians
double
back
back
home?
because I want to double back on what you said, right?
Yeah.
When we dropped PYST, put yourself together, right? We sold over 150 merch. So I can say, you can't tell me it's not moving over here, right? Hold on. You can't say it's not moving over here, and that's the amount of the number of merch we dropped for that. You get what I'm saying? And we sold that out. You get what I'm saying? So what I'm looking at is, okay, cool. Now it's to expand my audience. It's not the fans, one. It's not the product, two. The product is good because I already there's the numbers to back it up. Not numbers, but there is funds. You get what I'm saying? That's literally money to back it up. You get what I'm saying? So I can, me as an artist, upcoming artist, right? That's selling not just music, but also like
let's
fashion,
be honest, right? Let's just
I
be
can't
honest,
say.
right?
Let's my man Phil. Let's be honest, Phil. 100 and some more things so on the internet, bro. Let's be honest,
What do you
Phil.
mean?
We talking about
Bro,
the
let's
playing
be
field, right?
honest,
We talking about
bro.
the playing field. We talking about American,
Yeah.
not American, but Liberian music,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Here's where the money at. Over there is where the hype at.
Yeah. So
So
All right,
how can we
cool.
bring that together?
You gotta understand this access. So from the littlest kids right now that got access to Wi-Fi, they can stream whoever they want to from Liberia. You feel me? Our audience over there is kind of more difficult for them to, if they don't really got it like that. Me, personally, I haven't really been on land. You feel me? And it's a blessing for me to be able to reach without even being. You feel me? But other than that, though, I really feel as though the playing field is different for a reason. And that's why people need to come together. It's not really about, I need you, you need me, this, that, and the third. You don't got nothing going on, I don't got nothing going on. I don't think that's the case,
Wolf,
bro.
right? So I honestly think, right, like, and there's nothing personal to any artist in America, but like the artists in America, they have made it seem like they need those guys in Liberia. Over the period of time, it has been proven over and over and over and again. Now, like you say, it's money and hype, right? Now, I don't understand why do artists have the resources and the platform in America and always think they have to go tap in with some artist who's struggling in Liberia to blow.
Hear me out, right?
Because there's a disconnect with that audience.
Let me say something, right? We're trying to launch a sound that hasn't been launched globally. See what I'm saying? Yeah, artists from Liberia can come here, they can tour, they can get money from here, but where else do they really go?
They go to Australia, my man. They go to Gambia.
No, but their audience,
go
their
everywhere
audience
else
is
in the
limited.
world.
Let me
The audience
finish, right?
is limited to Liberian.
What else do they really do for Liberian music as far as putting Liberian on the map? Now we can talk about other people in the industry like what's the country singer Bull, this and the third, but I'm talking about somebody from the soil that's talking that shit and that's on the map and popping that shit and really looking at it. Nobody from Liberia is able to do it. They don't got the swag to even carry over here. Let's be honest. Let's be honest.
They
carry it with the music and the hype. They carry it with the music and the hype, but they don't carry it outside of that, bro. They can't navigate because they're not from this land. That's what we talking about, connecting.
Number foreign, right? Foreign, you gotta take a look at something, right? Music, and the end goal to music is fans, right? The fans.
Right.
Let's forget about all this politics thing we're talking about, right?
All the time.
No, hear me. No, but just hear me. The end goal for every artist to have a fan base. And the guys on that side of town, right?
We admit
because the reason why I keep trying to, bro, if you've been to Liberia before, you understand what I'm talking about, right?
I haven't been.
That's why I'm talking. If I never went there, I'll not be talking.
Look at
Bro,
the concert.
the people in Liberia, they have an industry, bro. They have things moving.
But how?
Hear me now. I just told you why. Because you know what they're doing? They're doing collective effort. They all are working together to complete to get somewhere. But the problem we facing, bro, if you go Liberia, now I'm talking about, bro.
Look at this concert that Christophe just had at SKD. Like SKD is huge.
No, hold on.
But wait,
when you guys say beautiful, like I think that was a flop, though.
You think that was a flop?
Yeah, bro.
Why do you think it was a flop?
Yeah, how can you spend 15,000 and make 10,000? Like,
It's not about money.
no, hold on. So what are you talking about? It's not about money.
Which Liberian artist before has been able to fill up SKD for you to say that's a
What's the goal
flop?
for Liberian music? What's the goal?
The reach.
As a renaissance
in my view, as a consumer, right?
You're from the Trumbull.
Nah,
Yeah, I think.
So what's the goal?
Joel,
No. Let me tell you.
Consumer, bro. As a consumer, I feel like the goal is the reach. It's not really about right now the money, because we know as a blogger, influencer, whatever, we're not making no money right now.
But
it's about the reach. It's about trying to break that mold. No Liberian artist before Christophe, correct me if I'm wrong, but no Liberian artist before Christophe has been able to pull that.
no, hold on, right? Like,
SKD is massive. It's a stadium.
but
To fill that up,
Adrienne,
it shows that people are checking for Liberian music,
Adrienne,
which hasn't happened such a long time, especially modern Liberian music. People haven't been checking for it.
I don't think it's prudent enough that after 15 years and we still talking about reach. You know what I'm saying? Like, at this time, there should be some money.
Before we
After
talk
15
about
years,
money,
after
before
15
we talk
years,
about money, you can't make money without reaching.
So this how you make money, right? You create a system, right? So what's going on right now? A system is being created,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
So no, you never had an ecosystem. Bro, you're not. Bro, you how? With who?
In what sense?
Who?
I think it just has been amplified. You know what I'm saying? Because with technology,
Wait,
yes.
let's talk one at a time.
Because I'm like the middle child, right? Like the artists on those days, I was there for everything. You know what I'm saying? But we didn't have access to internet.
Jamaal, how about give us
exactly.
Give us a little bit of insight, because like you said, you have the insight because you've worked with artists before.
Yeah.
You've worked with artists now. So give us a little bit of insight of what you see different being America.
Okay, hold on, right? Like, it's all about transition, right? Now, like back in the days, artists were getting paid $20, and then it went to 50, and then it went to 100, right? But at that time, like, they were doing everything in the reach. Like, it was before
what is everything?
It was before, like, we had it the digital era. We were using CDs, discs, cassette, all the stuff. We had an ecosystem.
Let's be honest.
You hear me?
Promoters go to Liberia because work is cheap. It's like sourcing out work in China. Let's be honest.
Bro, what is a system that was created, bro?
Yeah, of course it will be cheaper, but guys, the thing is, culturally,
when they don't want to admit to themselves,
culturally, we just sat here and
it's like
talked
sourcing out work in
about.
China.
We just sat here and talked about how the artists in America go to Liberia because they want that reach, right? They want that audience.
They need that
the
reach.
numbers,
No,
right?
you can forget about Liberia. Every Nigerian artist that blew up, he had to go back home, bro.
Look at
It
the
goes to
video
the
set.
sword, bro. You got to understand something, right? Bro, tell me.
Which Nigerian artist blew it back home?
Who else did it? Who else did it?
Omale
Nigeria blew up here, man.
Wait, hold on. Joel, hold on.
I'm saying,
Let's keep it to our people.
When I discover Omale,
No,
bro.
we're talking music.
Listen, we're talking music.
Sure.
When I discover Omale, right, his sound, right, it wasn't a typical Afro beat or Nigerian sound. His sound was a more, hold on, the things he was saying and the way he was like articulating himself as an artist, bro. It was more of a pop Afro.
Phil, it don't matter how you felt as a fan, right?
Yeah.
I'm telling you the system, right?
Okay.
Omale blew up from Nigeria. He lives in Nigeria, right? Because you understand, you understand
So
before
you think Burna blew up?
nobody.
So wait.
Did Burna live in the United
From what I'm
States,
gathering-
America?
Listen, right?
Guys.
My circumstances is different from the regular, how you call it, Liberian musician circumstances.
Yo.
So that's why I haven't been back home yet. Not because I don't want to.
no.
You know what I'm
Yo.
saying?
So
But-
from what I'm
Yeah,
understanding,
my bad.
Okay, so to add on to what Phil Ceasar said, right? Burna Boy in 2019, when he came to the United States, that way his trash and his boss all came together, bro. He blew up for the United States. I was
did,
part.
bro.
I was part of Burna Boy tour 2019. I was.
Oh, how you telling me an artist that came on tour, right? That's when he blew up.
No,
It makes sense to you?
from what I'm gathering, listen.
Because he had his PR is marketing.
Listen. From what I'm gathering from you guys right now, you brought up Burna Boy as an example. You brought Omale as an example. Those examples shows that they were doing something different than what people were already used to, which is why they blew up in America, because your sound wasn't a
Wait, hold
regular
on.
Afrobeat. I remember when Burna Boy put out Yay, like it just sounded different from what everybody.
Okay,
But so my point here is, our Liberian artists, for a while, a lot of our sound has been the same. If we're trying to break through what our audience is to make that money that you're
I
talking
got a question,
about,
right?
You know, if we're gonna,
sorry to cut you off, right? What are we breaking through? Now, I want
And
each
that's-
hold on. I want each and every one of you to answer this. What exactly are we Liberian artists?
Yeah.
What are we breaking through?
so
What do you mean?
What I'm trying to say,
What industry are we breaking through?
the global industry.
Okay.
Right? For now, all of our artists, when they're touring, going to Australia, going to America, going to wherever, their audiences are all limited to Liberians, right? When they go to the show, you're having a tour,
Right.
only Liberians are going.
Thank you.
Thank
You
you.
understand?
Nothing
So if
outside
we're
of
gonna
Liberia.
Go ahead.
break through to non-Liberian audiences, we need to give them something that sounds different. Look at Tyler, for example. When she brought Ama Piano here, the U.S. industry, the global industry is looking for something different. We've had the same sounds for years.
So the funny thing about this conversation, right?
Our color pop that we got going on right now, our hip hop that we got going, it's different.
All right,
Yo,
Let
we
me-
have Liberian artists that have broken through other places. We got Mr. Morovia. We got Morovia, bro.
No,
Look, this
he's not
conversation,
a
right?
Liberian.
No,
He's not a
no.
He's
Liberian
like,
artist.
what do you mean not Liberian? What are you guys talking about?
Liberian.
He's a- so,
Yeah, that's your problem.
bro,
right there.
bro, no, it's not a
He's an
problem. You
artist
see,
that's
you see,
Liberian,
look,
not
hold on.
Liberian
Give me 1
artist, bro.
second. Give me 1
Yeah.
second. Let me cook right quick, right? We need to stop this. We need to stop this conversation, right? That doesn't make him not like that doesn't make him not Liberian artist. He's a Liberian that do music. He's a Liberian artist.
No,
sir.
I would disagree.
I don't
He's
agree
a
with
I
you,
don't,
sir.
how?
I
don't
would
agree.
He's a Liberian artist.
Liberian.
Being
You
a
see-
He's a
Huh?
Liberian artist, bro.
All right, yo, I got one more
So
question.
Tyler,
No,
do Tyler
no,
make
but listen,
do
you
Tyler
as a
make African
Liberian-
music?
She makes Ama
She
Piano.
makes
So
some mixing
Ama
stuff in
Piano
it.
is like
No,
a-
her no,
But listen,
her
no,
song that
identify with
her,
the
her
culture.
song that broke wasn't I'm a piano song. Do Tyler make South African music?
As
And
as an example,
I like Morovia. Yo,
Do
but
Tyler make South
as an example, but
He
Jbizz,
cool.
as a business
She-
owner who's Liberian,
Sweetheart,
in
sweetheart,
America,
have me one
you think
second.
he's
Sweetheart,
Liberian
have me one
business? Like, you think
second, right? Tyler broke through Nigerian sound, Afrobeat sound, right?
What?
See,
It's not
hear me
Afrobeat
for
sound.
5 seconds, right? Hear me for 5 seconds. Afrobeat sound, it has been proven that Nigerians has owned it. So we say that Nigerian music. It's Afrobeat music, right? Tyler's song that broke her wasn't so African music, right? That doesn't make her that doesn't make her not South African.
no, you can't
So-
say that.
so-
Hold on,
so-
hold on. You can't
But
say
the
that. You can't say
production
Afrobeat
and
sound.
that-
It's Nigerian
anything.
music, bro.
Bro, it has been
No, hold on.
Nigeria has
You
owned it, my
can't
brother.
say that because if
The
you really
global-
you follow Afro music, right? Every country had a time. Ghana had a time. What Ghanaians?
West Indians
you
had
know
a
what I mean?
time, Jamaicans
Africans
had a time, even reggaeton had a
Meanwhile,
time.
Liberia
Afro was reggaeton.
Liberia is the foundation. of
Reggaeton. It was how you got
Let's pivot.
Meanwhile-
Let's pivot back to
Meanwhile.
my question, right?
Right.
When I asked you what was breaking through, and you
Yeah,
said breaking
that-
through the global market, right?
Yeah,
So
that was
okay,
my answer.
where's the global market?
We don't need no global market. We don't. Let me tell you why. Because you remember, Joato says in Minnesota, not happy over there.
What happened?
Bro, let me tell you, you guys don't.
there.
You guys don't understand. Like, you guys don't understand how powerful. You guys don't even understand what
We
you're playing
are
with.
about 10 million people.
You no.
Eight million people.
I know because you know how I know.
You don't.
Know how I know?
No, you don't.
Because I've been playing that field for a long time, right?
No.
And I've been benefiting from that field,
Yes, no,
so
you
I
don't.
know what I'm playing with.
No, you don't.
No, say to you.
You don't.
Biz,
Listen,
don't limit
Bro,
your
you-
dreams.
bro, you-
The
bro-
reason I asked 2 questions.
Bro, you know
right?
what, like,
Back to the
Listen,
SKD.
bro, you know what Liberian culture is,
Listen,
bro.
I asked 2 questions. What's the global market? Where is it?
Who owns it?
Where is it?
But what kind of question is that? What's a
It's
global
everywhere.
market?
No, the global market. Let's be
It's
specific.
everywhere. Who
It's
owns
here.
it? Okay, the
It's
US
here.
market
The US
owns-
market is the global market.
They
Right or
push
wrong?
it.
The U.S. market is the global
The
market.
money is here. Yeah.
The money is in the UK.
no.
You got
Yes,
dismissed
yes.
UK.
Yes,
Y'all
bro.
dismissed.
What do you mean?
Y'all
No,
dismissed
but the UK
Europe.
artists are trying to get
What are
into
you
America.
talking about, bro?
After
Yo,
26,
I'm
right? How
getting
many
to
clips have
something.
you
Hold
seen?
on. I'm getting to
Hollywood
something.
is the
Can we-
global
hold on, Can we
market,
agree
yes.
that the U.S. market is
Yes,
the global market?
yes.
Okay, cool. So if Liberian artist is in the U.S. market, right? And we the Liberian artists in the U.S. market, right? And you trying to tell Liberian artists that's here, right? That's coming up with different tropical sound, right? Different like
Different,
our
bro.
own sound. That's
The
actually
original.
if you look at what I want, the numbers I want there in that sense, right? And we trying to break through
Where was
this
my
market.
promoters in my
You trying
city
to
then?
tell hold on. You trying to tell me trying to break through this market, right? That I should go back home, right? I should go back home. Hold on, and prioritize going back home. When I'm trying to break
No,
into
but the
this
thing
market.
is, Phil, this market though, they value numbers.
Bro, Davido. If
You understand?
Davido went,
They
if
value
Davido went
numbers.
home,
Agree.
And your
bro.
numbers
If
is
Davido
back
went home, bro.
It's up there.
Bro,
You know?
if Davido, one of the biggest Afrobeat artists in the world, went back home, bro.
Listen,
We
but
agree.
we
We're not
agree.
talking about not
Yeah.
going.
Listen,
but hold on.
listen.
I think it's different times and different era, right? Like we can use Davido as an example for modern days, right?
Yeah,
Since
I'm gonna
Davido did
remember
that,
this
it was like
conversation.
15
Listen,
years
I'm
or
gonna
more
remember
ago.
this conversation,
You know what I'm
Biz,
saying?
and you gonna apologize because what you don't
Period.
understand is right. What you don't understand is you're dealing with artists that's not one sided, bro.
Yeah, we're
the
not.
music we make, it's not just Kolo, it's not just Afro beats, it's not just pop, bro. Niggas on some whole different. Hold on, we on some whole different type time.
And it's
we on some
true.
whole we on some whole different type time. It's not just music, it's fashion, it's everything else that we got from here. You get what I'm saying? So listen, 3 years from now, 4 years from now, 5 years from now, when you come into the show at the stadium and arena, and you come in there, I'm gonna tell you what the global market is. I'm gonna tell
Nah.
you.
So Phil.
So,
So what I gotta say also is that
You're not just making
from what I kind of gather from
Cool.
Biz, he's trying to say there has to be systems in place, and I agree with him
I
because
agree
there's no
too.
way
I agree.
that you guys are truly gonna blow here. This market
We
values
building the
numbers,
system. We
right?
building the
'Cause
system.
the thing that's really cool, and I think it's worth noting, is that even though you guys are making similar music, people back home and people here, you guys are doing something different. It's like how Koloqua, when you hear Koloqua back home,
Trap
it's
Code is
different.
different.
When you hear Coloris here, it's
It's
different
different,
because
yeah.
the cultural, there's some cultural
Cultural
nuances
differences, yes.
there,
The
right?
evolution,
So
the
the whole thing
American-
is, from what Biz was saying, if we're able to create systems that are in place, it doesn't matter where a Liberian artist blows from. You
Okay.
could blow from America, you could blow from
So-
Liberia, but if you got the numbers backing you back home or here,
Sure.
you blow.
Okay, so let me ask one
I
more
don't know,
question.
that's what
right?
I'm getting
Hold on,
at
No,
this.
I agree with the system. We need to create a system,
Yeah.
right? But what I'm not going to agree with,
What
right?
does the system
hold on,
consist of,
hold
though?
on, yeah, no, the system.
What does it consist of?
The system.
my man,
Music business.
music business,
Music
bro.
business.
Yeah.
All right, can you like break it down for me how it's gonna be structured?
Okay,
In the
okay,
diaspora?
okay. So,
You have the answers?
okay. So I have the answers.
Biz, you got the
I have the
answers?
answers because look at this like this, right? For example, I just literally told y'all, Liberia, when these cats, everybody that record music for free, all the features are for free. They don't pay one another. The blogs post for free.
I don't agree with
Blogs,
They're true.
bro,
No,
they
that's
don't
not
have
why
no
the blogs say that
money.
people be begging, like,
They
oh,
don't have
please post,
money
please post.
to give nobody, bro.
Bro, I got people that's from Liberia too. You
My
know
man,
that, right?
I'm telling you, you got people from Liberia.
Yes, I got people on
no,
land
the
that
people
I
that you,
talk
the
to,
people that you
bro.
got, the people that own land, right?
Yeah.
Me,
Some
and I
money
go
being
Liberia.
spent. Plenty of money not being spent, but some money being
no money
Yeah,
there.
you
You
telling
get
me
my
a
man,
brick-
my man, my bro.
No,
money
My man.
being spent.
You get.
No, as a blogger, no, I'll say this.
You get,
As a
you giving some, you
blogger,
get,
no.
you
no,
get,
but now I
You know
pay
what
me
it
to
is?
say,
you get, hold on.
Wait now, wait.
Jbizz, right?
Bro.
Jbizz one artist, right?
Bro.
One artist to move from here, go to Liberia, and prioritize building over there when they can build here.
When they can
Niggas
build
not
But why
doing
not
that,
do
bro.
both?
You cannot
You can't
build
do both, you know
here.
why? Because
Wow.
the niggas in
I can't
Liberia,
do
and I'm
both
not
right
speaking
there, so.
for everybody in Liberia, right? But majority of the entertainers in Liberia, let's keep it a bean. They ain't rocking with the
But
entertainers
guys,
in America.
the thing is, some of y'all.
My man, you keep saying that. Why?
Guys, one of y'all songs with Nucci
Yeah,
Meek, you
I'ma
just
tell you
sat
what.
here and talked about
Yeah.
how your experience with Nucci Meek,
Yeah.
it was a great experience,
Yeah.
right? You guys got a hit song, Boy We Are, and that's one of the songs that the Liberians back home like because they like Nucci Meek. You had collaborated,
Yeah.
and that's a song now. You know when you hear Phil Ceasar, you hear foreign.
That's
Oh yeah,
one person.
Liberian people, but.
That's one person. Let me tell you why.
But
that's-
Liberian people in Liberia, when they say Phil Ceasar, when they hear before, that one of the songs that they were referenced.
No, I agree, but that's
bro.
one person.
So what's-
Listen. You know why I say that, right? Because when artists from Liberia come to America, right, they don't prioritize building that connection. Not just because they're coming to America, right?
Right.
But building that connection, as in like from an artistry perspective, like, hey, I would like to this Liberian artist in America is dope. I would like to collab with this
Nah.
Liberian artist.
So you feel like it should be
Oh,
reciprocated?
Yeah, but I feel like
Basically.
it's not the artist's fault too. It's the people who backing the
Yeah,
artists, man.
that's what I'll come and say,
If
right?
you
Because
ask
the
me.
manager, man,
But-
you know,
Yeah, it's the
these
manager.
people, they,
You gotta
a lot of
understand.
the artists, and I think it's something that we should talk about
Yeah,
too.
you
Because
gotta-
sometimes you talk to them, you reach out to them,
you
oh,
get-
send me your work. I've
you-
done that as a blogger. Sometimes I reach out to people, oh,
you
send
get
me
it.
this thing.
Let's
But
talk the truth to you
people
on
will
the
be like, oh,
chair.
let me talk to my manager.
Let's talk the truth on the chair today. You get. We're not talking.
From different
We're not talking. We're not talking the
perspectives.
truth.
We
Bro,
talking
bro, yeah,
from-
yo,
Guys,
yo,
we're talking it from different
Bro, that's not
perspectives.
There's
No,
no,
We're talking
okay.
it from different
man.
perspectives. I'm telling you as a
That's
blogger,
what
right?
I do.
I'm telling you as a blogger, sometimes you reach out to people, you reach out to these artists like, oh, you know, I saw you posted a clip, send it to me, right? They will say, oh, why you can just screen record it, or let me talk to my team, let me talk to my manager. When they go talk to that manager, that's just the end of the conversation.
And sometimes the manager can have something against that artist.
Yeah.
He probably wanted that artist before. He couldn't have him. The artist probably eat a Jew. He
Yeah,
couldn't
but
have
they
him.
eating Jew.
And now they're
But-
using
but-
using
but-
somebody
but
that
what-
like
but
that.
what
It
artists
be like
in?
that.
But what artists
If
in?
you got- if you got ego and niggas
But what
don't wanna
artists
be
are
saying
using
it, bro.
music to have unlimited sex for women here, right here? Now you take that what music for? You think music for that?
Real life, bro, before they in the back be having like little animosity against the artist, so now they want to use this artist and tell them, say, oh, don't work with that artist, or we gonna make the artist look small.
No, but what foreign
I know-
talking,
I know this. I'm an
what
artist.
foreign talking is so true because even
Come
in bloggers, it can happen. I know one blogger will say, oh, I don't let the other artist, so I will not
I will
post the
not
other
post
artist
yeah,
on
it
my
happen-
blog.
it happens,
do
it
this.
happens.
It's
You know, I will
personal
not
stuff.
post the artist on my blog. Bloggers are in the artist name beef. And it's like, why?
I
What's
got one
going
question
on?
for
What's
Biz,
what the
right?
thing?
If the artists in Liberia are working for free, right? Collaborating with other artists for free, right? Why is the
Don't
case
agree with
that, hold on, hypotheticals, bro. Why is the case that when other Liberian artists on this side reach out to them, they want to charge them an arm and a leg?
Because like, where they gonna get that money from now?
you know
Y'all the rich people.
because you know what right
Y'all
you know
the rich
no
people.
let me tell you
You know,
why
y'all just said that y'all getting money on this side.
no let me tell you
No,
why
I'm getting somewhere. Let
no
me speak.
let me tell you
Let me
why
speak. Yeah.
because bro like if you reach out to me for something right and you want something I'm gonna charge you for it. Because you're not gonna reach out to no underground. You reach out to an underground artist. He's not gonna charge you to do a song with you. But you're reaching out to a nigga who has a fan base. He's gonna charge you, bro.
Okay,
it's very simple.
All right, listen, that's fair.
So-
okay?
so, uh-huh.
So now that artist that charge that artist, right? When that artist come on tour in the U.S. and you want that other artist to come promote his show, the diaspora artist is saying, "I'm charging you," and that artist coming from Liberia, he don't want to pay a diaspora artist. You think that's
No, you charging the promoter. You're not charging when the artist come on tour. You're not charging the artist.
okay? Yeah, you charging a promoter, right? You charging a promoter, but guess what? Why you think that the artist is charging the promoter and the promoter is looking at it like, oh, we all Liberian in a diaspora, we should be able to, like you said, we should be able to build for free, right? So if the diaspora artist already reach out to that artist that coming and that artist charge the arm and a leg and the diaspora artist like, I'm not opening up for free. Promoter, you want me on that show? You gotta pay me
but
because
I'm not-
that guy charged me for
No,
a verse.
but I'm not- but
So-
I'm
so-
not- I'm
so
not-
Hold on. You gotta see it from the diaspora
No,
artist
but I'm saying
perspective.
You
us.
don't want to, though.
But my man, but I'm not incorporated. I'm not saying. I'm telling you the reason why, right?
No,
hear me. No, I'm telling
you. You're telling me The niggas back home is working, collaborating.
Yes,
for
that's
free,
what they're doing.
Right? And you
So
trying
we
to
need to do
tell
the
me,
same
hold on,
over
hold on.
here.
That's what they're doing. But I'm trying to make you understand why diaspora artists, the difficulties and challenges, why when they're working with promoters over here, they can't do it for free because most times the people the promoters are bringing are artists that are charging these diaspora artists for features and stuff like that. So they're not going to come. They're not going to.
Phil, how do you guys, and foreign, you two can answer this. How do you guys reach people here? How explain your marketing to me a little
Go out.
bit.
Yeah, thank you.
Okay.
What you guys roll out play?
So example for Flamingo, right? We just dropped the single Flamingo.
Okay, see, Jenna, we invited the whole podcast that we've been talking here.
Yeah, we just dropped Flamingo.
You got
No, go for it, yeah.
You gotta understand, right? It's the same thing as promo, right? Is selective artists in each state, mind you, it's 50 states in the U.S. now. It's selective artists in each state that's doing something. You can hear something, right? Now it go back to even the blogs. Not every artist, I feel as though as a business person, not every artist you should, just like how business, it should be like a barter system. So I'm saying, oh, yo, bro, you do this for me, I do this for you, because you're working at a high level just like I am. I feel like it's same thing with the blogs. Yeah, the people who need to earn their keep, they probably should spend some money. See what I'm saying? But the people who you know in motion just like you, I feel like you should, you know what I mean? Just a little bit. With that being said, if you own a platform, you promote that because that's Liberian music as well. But now it comes with personal issues and egos, whereas though like, that person they ain't wasn't there to my situation. So you know what? I'm spinning that music to replace that. Knowing the diaspora is limited already, but then they will go out anywhere else. You know what I mean? Gotta be Liberia. They could go outside anywhere else, promote that person, make it seem like they the biggest when they know that person ain't got no motion. Just to make it seem like, oh, I would make you look small. It's an ego thing. And a lot of people that need to cut this shit out. I ain't gonna hold
I want
you.
you to cut on him.
Yeah, no, but tell her, no, but kind of like look. For me, right? For me, right? I didn't really.
You asked a question about Flamingo.
I didn't really
right?
understand what you said, but I want,
Yeah,
man.
let's get back to that.
Keep
Let's
it
get back to
direct.
that.
What does your rollout look like?
Flamingo right now, we drop Flamingo, right? And the part of the reason we drop Flamingo as the first record of the tape is because we've been doing the drill sound for a while, and we want our audience to get a different experience, a different sound.
So is this a joint EP or drum album?
Yes.
Okay.
It's a joint. It's a joint.
Nice.
It's a
How many
joint
songs on
project.
there?
We still arguing on that yet.
Still discussing.
Still discussing.
What?
We still
We recorded
discussing.
too many songs.
We recorded too
Mind
many
you,
songs.
we just started coming back out, bro.
We
ain't
recorded
dropping
too many
a year.
songs. I can tell you, it's gonna be 14 songs. Then come out, it's 20
No,
songs.
but
You get
but
what
It's
I'm
gonna
saying?
be a lot.
It's gonna be a
Okay.
good amount of songs for the
Okay.
audience.
also Flamingo is one of the songs on the project.
Yes.
Yeah, so-
yes.
yeah.
So what's the name of the project?
Put us set
Put
up.
us together.
Put
To put us together project.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's the
But
project.
you can't speak on a project that has not already been put together yet.
It's already
They
put
putting it
together.
No, you can't talk
Yeah,
about
yeah,
it.
yeah.
You can't roll it out of the media. I'm asking how many songs you telling me you
It's
don't know
already
yet.
put- it's
Y'all
already
still trying to
put
figure
together.
out how
I
many
don't know.
songs
If
y'all
you
put
really in the
together.
artist,
If you
hold on
really
now, hold on, hold on.
Jbizz
If you really done dealt with an artist, you'll know artist work is never done until the project is
No, but on the-
absolutely
but-
out.
but
You
on
see
the-
what I'm saying?
but- no,
Until
but
we
on
click
the-
that button, it's never done. We always
No, but on the
creating,
business
my boy.
side, right? On the business side, right? On the PR side, on the marketing side, right?
Yeah.
You can't really talk about something that's not
Nah, you
completed.
can't tell
you
a man what he can't
You
do.
can't.
Huh?
You can't. What do you mean?
That's how I see
Hold
it.
on,
Nah,
hold
you
on,
can't
hold
tell a
on,
man
hold
what he
on. You
can't
can't.
do.
You know why? You know why? Because sometimes certain records not gonna get clear till later on, and you can't come here
Type
and say
shit.
you can't come here and say, oh, there's 10 songs, right? Then certain records don't get clear. Then you like, oh, it's 9 songs on the project. It's, oh, Phil Ceasar allowed to me. I'm not gonna do that. I know there's a
started dropping
project.
So are you
Single
guys
Put Us Together was a
independent?
single, boy, we as a
are you
single,
guys
it's still going.
Are you guys independent artists?
Yeah, so we have our
So most-
label. We have
you got
our
your
label, Nuda Sounds.
Okay.
Get back to Flamingo. When we dropped Flamingo, was to get the female listeners ears, and also the guys' ears also in different sound than what we've been dropping, like drill, tropical sound. You get what I'm
always
I
real
saying?
asked you this question before, right? In
So
terms of your audience.
recently we've been collaborating the PR part of things, right? Collaborating with designers, right? Collaborating with the promoters
Reaching with
too.
the people.
Reaching with the people.
man.
And also we want the people to decide and just letting the people work the record, even though like coming on this platform is part of the PR, like we're doing podcast run to talk about the project and Flamingo record. You get what I'm saying? We just did Marvel Fashion Week with collaboration with Waterside, with the Flamingo song playing there and everything else. So these are things that we're trying to business venture we're trying to dive into, not just music but also in fashion or also podcasting.
So in that, I didn't hear anything about the bloggers, right? Have y'all reached out to the bloggers yet to say, oh, this is a project we have coming out, and
Respectfully,
There's no budget, so they didn't see the need.
You guys do these things, right? I'm a blogger myself. I've been blogging since 2015, right?
Yeah.
And you guys do these things where by the time it come out, then you want the bloggers to just latch onto it. But why not, as part of your marketing, say, watch out for this? You're hoping that somebody's going to see something. And people don't always see, right? It's an assumption that somebody's going to see. Yes, as a blogger, our eyes supposed to be on the pulse of the culture. Yes, right? But I don't understand what's wrong with making it part of your marketing to say, oh, this is a blog I definitely want my project on. This is a person I definitely want to interview me. Why not be strategic and say, I want this audience. I want that audience. I want to work with this person. I want this interview. And reach out to them and say, oh, I have this project coming out. I would like your perspective on it. Instead of just putting it out there and saying, oh, the bloggers didn't post me. What if it doesn't align?
Respectfully, right? I get where you're coming from. And that's a strategy we've done in the past with our projects, right? Reaching out to bloggers, getting budgets and stuff like that. For this project specifically, right? Our strategy is to connect with the people, whether it's through fashion or going a podcast run, right? Or sending out to social media influencers, TikTok influencers. That's how we would like to do that, right? Respectfully, most of the bloggers are repetitive. I'm not even gonna lie. Like the things they post on a regular, if you really pay attention to the blogs, the things they post on a regular, they're not really doing their job for real. They're not even doing homework. They're not even they're not going out there. You ask 10, I don't even think we got 10 Liberian blogs, but you ask 5 major Liberian blogs who LIB Foreign, when's LIB Foreign new record, they don't know that. If you ask them, do you know about this other artist? What's his name in Canada? What's his name in Canada? They are not trying to discover new artists. They are not trying to discover new designers.
Yo, hold on, right?
They're not trying to bring hey, this is a new product, and we got the platform. Let's
honestly, as a
but hold
blogger,
on. I honestly don't think I don't think it's like the blogger job to go out there and discover, right? I'm gonna tell you this.
You don't think?
But he's a blogger.
I'm just being objective. That's me being objective, right? That's me being objective, right? So like the reason I'm saying this right now. One thing you guys don't know about the blog, right? The blog gains off you just as you think you gain off them.
Okay.
That's one thing most artists don't know. When a blog posts any content or any artist in whatever, right? It needs traction. You know what I'm saying? It needs engagement. So like, do you think your content has that power to drive traffic and bring about engagement to the blog? Because that's what the blog looking for. All you need is publicity.
And even in that light, right? Let me just, because like I said, I've been blogging for a while, and that's the type of blogging I do. I reach out, for me, since, different life circumstances, I've slowed down on blogging, and just my 9 to 5 and all that stuff is more demanding than the blogging. But I realize when I am actively blogging, reaching out to people, give me this picture, do this, let's get on live and talk about, because what you're trying to do is reach the people, right? So you need to be going on live, not just getting your picture screenshotted and saying, oh, yeah, this is what it... Because there's no understanding of what you've put. There's no analysis of the artistry behind what you're trying to do.
Okay.
But when you do these things, when you do make the effort and put the graphics together and do all of these things as a one-man blogger, which is what I do, sometimes that you tag people, they don't even comment, they don't like it, they don't share it. So it's like, why did I take
your
2
time,
hours of my time to do the research on this person, put an article together? You know what I mean? Like sometimes I
And you do
I
the
have
whole
a
9
website.
yards, 'cause
Exactly, I have a
I've been paying attention.
website.
You do the whole 9
I have a
yards.
website where I will, do a lot of research, write a whole thing on somebody, background, post it to my website, then post it to social media and promote it. And like, they don't even like or share it. You didn't pay me for this.
you're
Right now,
struggling,
your
Liberian, this
SEO
year.
on Google, like if somebody types your name because of my website mentioning you in an article, you show up on Google.
Yeah.
Right? It has elevated your brand to an extent that you're more than now a social media person. You're now showing up on websites.
That's true.
But not sharing it, not paying me for that content is demotivating.
No, that's true. That means
It's
that means the
demotivating.
artist not doing their job. So
So it's
What
a
kind of
two-way
job is
thing
that?
because it's a lot
That's
of
what we
effort.
doing. Looking at everybody tagging and
Many times
posting.
people say, "Oh, the bloggers." Yes, I
What do you
agree.
mean?
I think
you gotta pay,
Nah,
you gotta pay attention to your socials, bro. What
you
do you mean?
should.
But man, look. So
should.
I don't think an artist like you. Okay, look at it like this,
Beyonce
right?
Googles
the
herself
real conversation is this, bro. Like the thing about us, our people, we love to just really not really talk about what we really need
Let's
to
get
do.
to it, bro.
We
Bro,
talking, you
bro,
got
bro,
what you gotta
bro,
do.
bro.
But we talking
Artists,
about
artists,
let's
them,
get to it.
like,
Let's get
like
to
Jamaal
it.
just said, traction, right?
Okay.
Needs to create traction for themselves. That equivalent to getting a fan base. That also equivalent to understanding however you can get a fan base. If you gotta go outside naked yourself, running around butt naked, or I'm telling you, no, listen to me. No, hear me. No, real talk. I'm being real. I'm being niggas crazy. I'm real.
But
I'm real. No, hear me. No, hear me for a second, right? Hear me for a second, right? Hear me. No, let's be real with this whole music stuff, bro.
Yeah.
I said it's like 100 times, bro. Nobody told any one of y'all to go in the studio to make music. You got me a lawyer, you got me a doctor, you got me a nurse, you got me a teacher, bro.
Back to the resistance.
No, you could have been, bro. Nobody hear me. Nobody hear me, right?
Are we talking about unity or we talking
Bro,
Yeah, we talking
bro,
about all of it.
bro, we're talking.
In this Koloqua Prize podcast, we're talking about
So
all
we're
of it.
literally talking about the actual. We're literally talking about the real problem. The real problem is people that are signing up for these things, bro. They don't know what they have. Never did their research. Never studied about artists that sleeping on the floor, being homeless, being hungry, being dirty.
Well, you know
you
about
niggas
that,
want to be
Chris.
fresh as hell, right? You niggas want to spend all this money on all this fly shit and don't want to put it about marketing, bro.
You know-
Let's get real with the real conversation. Let's really talk about this. Let's really hold on, bro. Hold up. Let me talk about some real shit today, bro. Bro, your pants probably cost like what? Your pants, your pants and your shoes. Not you. This guy right here. No, not you. No, not you. This guy right here, bro. An artist called artist called Rosari in Liberia. He got this big chain on his neck, bro. These niggas are playing with music, bro.
No,
They want to eat shit. They want to have sex with women unlimited.
What are you
That's
talking
all you niggas
about,
want to
bro?
do in this
Don't
music
let those
business,
people
bro.
up, bro. Yeah.
They want to be fly, want to look good.
So Ato,
My man, let me get back to
guys.
Jamal, man.
So Ato, what?
Listen,
Joel
Let
actually
Jamal go down.
Joel
That's what
actually
you
made
said.
some points here though. Like see my boy Ceasar, like bro, like at least 10% of them mile on his shoes can count to me, Jamaal. Oh, my boy, you a buck, you know. Put my tea on the
But
block.
that's true.
You know what I'm saying?
That's not motivating. I'm telling
You know what
you,
I'm saying?
every year I gotta pay for my website. I gotta
See
pay
the
for
girl,
my hosting. I
see the
gotta
girl,
pay.
Ima,
You know, I'm
see the
paying
girl,
for
see the girl.
like
Listen,
White girl.
respectfully to
$500.
1, 2, 3, and y'all respectfully,
Yeah.
y'all really pioneers. You feel me?
Yeah.
Adrienne, you've been doing your thing for a minute. We don't mind working or paying blogs. We have done that countless of times. Knew they sound,
Always.
move different. Now, this go round, we want to touch the people personally. And mind you, being in the game for some time, we understand is moments. People have moments and people have longevity. We're trying to build longevity, trying to build a core. We understand what the diaspora needs from artists, and we're trying to implement that. Right. So now, there's a lot of negative shit we could talk about in the past, but moving forward, the reason why if it ain't come to you yet, that's because we haven't brought it to you yet, but it will come. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah, and I mean it's not just about New Day sounds, but like I wanted to add to what Biz was saying. Like our artists gotta make news. You know, a lot of times you as a blogger, you are scrolling on the internet, scrolling,
Nothing
and
happening.
no news. Everybody just posting picture, no story behind the picture. Your work that you put, like, what's the story? You know, anything when watching the news, there has to be a story. And I think with our influencers, with our artists, with our celebrities, like all of you guys, you gotta create news.
This the news for the weekend, right? This the news for the weekend.
Okay.
Waterside brand first collaboration in a
Yes,
fashion show
Period.
with Phil
Yeah,
Ceasar
John.
and LIB Foreign.
I love
You know,
it.
with that new single Flamingo. That's the news. That
But
never
hold
been
on
done
now.
before.
Hold on.
Never.
Let's get technical here,
Fashion
right?
intersecting
now the news
music.
is more
Thank
about
you.
Waterside, right? You need to make your own news.
All
You know
right,
what I'm
me,
saying?
No,
me,
but
me
it's a
personally,
fashion
right?
It's a
collaboration.
collab,
Me
bro.
I
personally,
agree.
It's a
like,
collab.
as
What's
far
your
as-
own
as
news,
far as
news?
label,
Yeah.
when stuff is happening, like, we come from a real place. Let's be honest. We're not Afrobeat artists. We're not, you know what I mean? We come from a real place. So we got people getting deported. We got people going to jail. We got real stuff going on. So that's why most of the switching to Koloqua is for, because we can't talk injuries and real shit. You feel me? So with that being said, our news, sometimes people seeing that, oh, they trying to be Americanized, or they it's like they judges. So even when I go to jail for like probably 2 weeks or a month or so, I tell my poor bro, don't stream Freeform, because we don't. That's not the type.
That's not how we- that's not
not
how
what
we
I
move.
wanted. That's
That's
not
not
our
how-
culture. So it's kind of hard to put. Like, I don't anything else. You know what I mean? Like
And
what
that's
Kevin
your
Gates say, if I
story.
love him, I'm not speaking on him. We could talk about relationship shit, but I'm not trying to do that in my family. I might, you know what I mean? You know, say some shit on
That's
social
not-
media
it's
here and there, but
relatable, though.
it's boundaries. You feel me? So I don't know what else to put out there.
But you understand, right? Making the news can be a gift and a curse. You know what I'm saying?
You know what I mean?
It could be the gift and a curse because, like,
So it's
You gotta talk
foreign-
news.
foreign-
You ain't gotta be
foreign
gossip.
you guys need news, right? Like, you see, OBO every other week, Davido got some news. You know, he just got married. Next minute, he bought buying a new car.
Going to the wedding.
You know what I'm saying? No,
I was
mean,
that
no,
way,
But
it's
I
not-
Jamaal.
just when scandal
I was living
happens,
through you that
I'm
weekend,
exposing
my
you
man.
in a good way.
That
You know what I'm
weekend,
saying?
bro.
I'm exposing
Vicariously.
you in a good way. That's my guy. But, like, you know, he always like, oh, he just bought a $9,000 US car. That's news. You know what I'm saying?
That's
Like,
hard.
that's something. So, like, you know,
Okay,
I trust
I would
you.
take that. I would take that as a
Yeah,
feedback.
Yeah.
that's
and
true.
we would give,
Yeah.
and that's another thing too. We don't share more light on our creativity, on our life outside in the music. We haven't done that, and that's why even on this podcast run, right, it's for us to come and sit down with hosts and really share like behind the music.
Yeah.
And I really wish that, you know, maybe we get to do this one more time where we get to discuss like Phil
More,
Ceasar,
yeah.
what Phil Ceasar think, you know, behind the music with his art and not just the whole Liberian industry in a forum. You
But
get what I'm
you're
saying?
always welcome to Koloqua Dialogues. We can do an interview live.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah,
you're
yeah.
always welcome.
Yeah.
And, you know, that creating news, sometimes people are afraid of creating news, right? Because they think it has to be negative news in order to, and even if it is negative news, that's or is saying any press is good press.
You know what
right?
somebody
Look
told
at
us yesterday?
Christoph. I use Christoph as an example always because I look at him as like a modern Liberian celebrity. You know,
Yes.
he's always
Nah,
in the
look
news.
at- yes.
Don't forget
Exactly,
my man Buck
right?
too now. Don't forget
Yeah.
my man Buck too now.
No,
But
Buck,
no,
yeah,
I'm
Buck is the
using Buck
GOAT.
is too.
You mean? Yeah.
But the example I'm giving is specifically with Christoph because you know he's been in the news for all types of things.
Agree.
Right? Personal matters, addiction,
And he still
and he's
prevail.
still prevailing. Right? And you don't look at it. Sometimes he even posts his own thing for people because he knows that couple weeks ago, the whole July 26th, all the blogs was talking about Christoph. Nobody was even talking about Liberia. Right?
that was- yeah.
So it's like that news cycle, people are going to be checking for his music. When he puts out a project, it's like, oh, I wonder what he got going on there.
Okay.
Because people, you know,
Yeah.
he's in the news.
Yeah, we'll
so it
take
doesn't
that.
always have to
We'll
be
take
negative.
that.
It's not just you and foreign,
We'll
but
take
just
that.
influencers, you know, everybody. If we're trying to really move the culture, like we have to create, myself included. all of
No,
us
we'll
here.
take that.
Yeah,
Have to create news.
And I think Adrienne just stressed a very certain point, right? A very good point, right? Like making news is a very good aspect of the artist branding, marketing, and PR. Because I'm gonna say this right, like every time like you gotta show new music, new video. It gets boring.
But you know the funny
know?
thing?
So, like-
Funny made news recently.
Yeah, but you guys don't bring it up to me. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, la talking something.
Let's see.
Foreign, you scared? Foreign, very scared.
Let me get in the fries right quick, right? New Day Sound. New Day Sound is the label, right?
Yeah.
And the guy called New Day, the videographer.
No, not
Is he- is he-
videographer, not videographer.
manager
That- no,
Is he
he's
still-
he's a creative man.
Is he still? You
Creative director.
guys still together? Because last time y'all doing got a little hauling,
Correct.
on the internet
Business.
about some video. People now somebody paying $1,000 and they didn't get in the video. All kind of thing. I want to let's get in the fries a little bit
Yeah,
because it's kind of getting a little boring right now. Yeah. So
Yeah, I
let's
think-
just talk about that right
I
quick.
think it's like any family, right? Family fights, and they have like disagreements and stuff like that. The reason why it's news because, like Florence said, we come from a different place. We don't know how to share these things with the audience. That's not us. You get what I'm saying? Like a lot of things happen in house. You get what I'm saying? And so like for the first time, Foreign is having a human movement with his audience, and you get what I'm saying? And like you guys said, like
It's relatable.
It's
They kinda-
relatable.
yeah, you kinda-
Because
you
we're
kinda- you
human.
kinda-
Yeah, because we're human. It's like, yo,
He kinda
like,
connecting with the people.
Yeah, he's connecting with the people in his own way, being frustrated as a human, not as just an artist that kind of hold everything in house.
So what
in that
happened?
sense.
What happened?
So
I know that news,
so how's everything? How's everything in the camp?
Correct.
Is
What
everything
happened?
is okay in the camp? That's what I want to know.
What happened first before
Because-
it be
because-
okay?
huh?
What are you moving?
I
No.
think-
Listen. You see the thing about it, right? The problem, I keep saying, the problem with Liberian people, we don't let them actually talk what really happening. We'll go
He
around
can
and merry go
about what
round.
we found
What
there.
happened between New Day, the creative director, and New Day Sounds and the label?
Correct.
What's going on?
I think I think.
You think? What you
No, I
know?
want
What
to
you
say I
know?
think, right?
Oh, yeah.
Like I mentioned previously, family fight, right? The 2 minute, we all had disagreements. You get what I'm saying? Foreign had a human movement and he wanted to, because there are times where
We're not
Yeah,
going to
man,
say
tell him. Yeah, but man, what are you, the man, PR guy?
listen,
I put the gavel down. The gavel
You
is
got
down.
some PR work there, right? My man, I'm big in
The gavel is
the
down.
Listen,
The
look,
gavel
let me
is
finish
down.
what Tom said. There are times where the audience don't know why certain things are
You
not
don't do
being.
So
control
what happened,
damage.
Foreign?
You don't do control damage.
Yeah,
Foreign, you can't tell what happened, yeah.
I didn't know what happened,
You can't
first
do
of
control
all.
damage,
And Foreign.
The-
Be honest with you.
Yeah.
New Day Sounds as a collective, we're all brothers. You see what I'm saying? Like, you mean, but not every brother you should do business with.
Correct.
Ain't read, ain't spit. And you feel me? It's all love. It's just that I'm at a place of healing now. And my year off was really to like dissect and see everything from a broad perspective, where I'm going to next, and how is everybody around me, how are we helping each other to evolve? And I'm a player, bro. Like I come from playing football to this. So I apply everything as, all right, bro, you the quarterback, you the receiver, you this. We can wear many hats, but I need proper work ethic. I just felt as though like I'm tired of everybody telling me, yo, bro, like you got everything going, like boom, boom. Like what's the hold up? What's the hold up? Like what's going on? What's the hold up? And my loyalty towards we can have everything going on, but the creative aspect is what amplifies it. The videos, the this, and if it's not consistent, mind you, I had one of my biggest drop fucked up.
So you're making excuses
Nice.
the whole
Nah,
time.
I'm not. I'm making excuses, but
No, I said back in the day before before you decided to
as far as making excuses for myself
for the
or making-
person before.
No, like if you love somebody, you're not going. You're going to want them to see better. You feel me? So it's not necessarily making excuses. It's like I'm motivating you. I want you to see like, yo, you see all this bullshit that's going on. I got you. So I'm saying, so if it's not reciprocated, mind you, now I had one of the biggest like trap code as far as like the sound of it. As far as I feel like Koloqua, that was the standard.
Revolutionary.
See what I'm saying? That was the evolved form of Koloqua standard. We had a video to be dropped. See what I'm saying? I've never, bro. I know a lot of audience LIB artists, then they call to, you know what I mean, they call their people, but I'm saying when I call my people, bro, when it's ready, they report, bro. And that time, I'm talking about what, 300 comments? It's probably reason like a stack now. See what I'm saying? We had only one thing to do was drop, which was deliver. Nothing else. We checked all the T's, dot all the I's. Is all we had to do was deliver, bro.
Drop the video.
And my partner dropped the ball. My brother. What I do? I kept quiet about it. We going ball. You ever seen a championship game with Mace and Cam? Cam lost that joint. Mace was mad as fuck at him, but what they do? We go pick up the ball, we go again, because we ballers. But if I feel as though if you drop that as a teammate, bro, it would be like, yo, bro, let's get together like I owe y'all one. Because you do. I'm not going to say you don't owe me, bro. You owe me. So if I don't see that energy, then I feel as though, like, bro, it's something behind it. Now, after that, that's in. So we going to keep it in. Mm-hmm. But now, if we sourcing out, that's my name on it, bro. You know me as a brother. You know how I am by my name, bro. I even, like, we going back to it. We don't put stuff out just to protect the name. So if my name is on this, I brought you this work, bro. If somebody get you paid over $1,000 right now, does it matter? Whatever little petty differences y'all got going on, does it matter?
No.
If I bring you business right now, you getting paid over a stack. Does it matter? Thank you. So now, if you getting paid that and all you mind you, is a deal on the line, bro, I could go to this American videographer. I could go to this person. But my man right here, you think I'm not gonna go to you first? Let's make it make sense. And bro, you didn't deliver. And then I waited again. Mind you, bro, hit me back. The person we doing business with hit me back. Yo, bro, scratch that. Let's shoot another one. What I do? No, bro got it. Let's go back. Give me, yo, bro, still ain't done with it. Let's just do this shit as a visualizer, bro. Let's try to get it out. Is this work? Whatever they judge it is, let's just get it out. I don't hear nothing. Whatever you going through, whatever, we all going through it. We just took a major L because we overly invested into our last project. We got to double back. I'm scraping, you know what I mean, hustling, doing this, boom, boom, trying to keep momentum going. That's why I had to stop, because that was hurting my family, my personal life, and everything. This is not just, you know what I mean, this is real life, bro. We put everything into this. That's why it's like, if I'm balling with you and we're not sharing the same pain, we're not aligned, then it's like, you know, and that's what it is. It's like it came to a boiling point where it's like, yo, it's not just gonna be covered no more, because I know you. You're gonna go ahead and act like nothing happened, act like everything pretty, and I'm gonna be left to struggle.
Is that hush culture?
So where do you guys stand right now? Like where?
Nah, bro.
Where do you guys stand right now with the label and everything?
I mean, we have.
But
we have
the label was named after the man. So how you guys gonna continue?
I'm
trying to figure out how you niggas gonna change.
We have the project coming up, dropping under the label. So that should tell you where we stand with the label.
I don't say if someone's called Jbizz, right? If someone's called Jbizz, right?
Okay,
I'm saying, so you guys are still.
Let me tell you.
Hold on, bro. Hear this out, right? Mind you, it's New Day sounds. Now, don't get me wrong. Folks got New Day films and New Day tribe. This here is New Day sounds. This the music, this the record label. We the one promote, we the one get shit going. Folks shoot, have inputs, creative direction, but them videos not being delivered without foreign or Phil sitting behind it and directing it. It's a collective. We wear different hats. Just because we put music out, that don't mean I don't sit behind a laptop. See what I'm saying? So let's get this straight. Yes, folks got that part, but the music and the sound and production, that's why it's still going on. See what I'm saying?
And the thing is though, Foreign gotta take accountability too, right? Because I can't just say Foreign gotta take accountability.
Let's get you hot in the Let's get you hot in the fries.
Hold on, let me speak.
Let's get you hot in the fries.
Foreign gotta take accountability, right?
Hey, get the hot in the fries.
Listen, Foreign don't listen. That's one. Foreign don't listen. You get what I'm saying? Foreign has a manager, Mitch. Now you're just the manager. Everybody within the label. Yes. Yeah,
tuck in there. Turn to your man. Say my man, my brother.
Yeah, man.
You want to say I didn't listen what they told me to.
Yeah, we all agree on one thing, right? We all agree on one thing that, you know, New Day was going to take a step back. We all agree. Public fucking. You get what I'm saying? But this boy, you see,
high love, high respect.
No. That boy
Because
here,
of
brother.
love.
Yeah,
They
your
would
character
get
the
on the
Koloqua now.
phone,
Correct.
They would get on the phone too, and they start thinking, and they think about good. We all think about ideas. Then you come back and go back there when we all agree that we're not going back there. And that's what led to this. That's what all this frustration. That's why you see the forced to go live thing. That's what led to this. You get what I'm saying? So it's like my two brother there, he gotta take accountability for that. Same way, like even New Day posted something on social media, and I commented on it. He said, "Why you didn't call me?" I said, "No." And I called you because
You posted.
I want, you posted
It was a post.
No, and I want everybody that reading it to know that,
Your input too.
yeah,
What you stand.
that's not that. So they might even get any idea of it. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
So like just though, like he gotta take accountability for that.
Sure.
Cause like we said, bro, we come from a real place, and how we handle Tina, like the fans then. Even Jbizz, hold on, Jbizz will say you're not consistent. You're not consistent.
But they
No, but
use your guys.
I want to speak about what I see.
Yes, bro.
They
I want to speak what I see, right?
We got Mr. Ginger Pole room here.
and
Guys,
it's on us too. It's on us too, right? It's on us too because that's what this go around, bro. It's different. We have to sit back. That's why you see me outside with playing, like being the part. You get what I'm saying? You see us outside. We're doing everything. We're touching biz with the people, not the people with podcasts and everything, right? We're not just dropping a single and not having something backing it. We're dropping a single and having something ready to go. You get what I'm saying? Just to go back to the audience, because y'all don't understand things that happen in house. And from the local perspective, we're not consistent. And there are times where we wasn't, and we own up to that. You get what I'm saying? But this ain't one of those times. So I'm gonna say this to everybody that out there doing backdoor shit and wanna keep. This ain't one of those times, bro. You feel me?
But
Like
guys,
this ain't
guys,
the time to
you
play.
are.
guys, there's news here. There's
you'll be
news.
real
From what I
comfortable.
understand, it was out there in the social media sphere. And there was a time that, I got Mr. Chichipole room here in the Koloqua corner of the fries. There was a time that Chichipole room used to be posting the Chichipole. So what is happening that y'all missed this one? And I feel like there's a few things that I be hearing that y'all be missing. So what's going on there?
Yeah,
That Chichipole room is not carrying the Chichipole anymore. What happening?
so I think you already planning to put me in the hot seat, but like I'll just start,
They
right?
fries, everybody getting their fries today.
And I mean, respect to my folks at Chichipole room, you know who, right? It just been like we said, right? News, right? So like all the past time we have people who always want stuff to be promoted, you know what I'm saying? Always about you giving them traffic and buzz, right? So when they have some stuff that's probably negative, but it's part of the news, right? They want to protect that, and they don't want to speak on that, right? So now I was sacrificing my relationship, my integrity, my name with other people, right? And when I post some stuff, right? Excuse me, for let's assume you had a girl and your girl pregnant, right?
Yeah.
And you don't want it to make the news. But I heard it. I'll
shady.
post it, right? And now everybody knows it's Jamaal behind the blog, right? When I posted, reach out to Chief, oh, Jamaal posted, for call me Jamaal, that, you know what I'm saying? So it will make me look unpopular among my friends, right? So it happened repeated repetitively over and over, you know what I'm saying? And then and then like, see what happened, because Liberia is the news hub.
Yeah.
Plenty of things happen in Liberia there. But now in Liberia now.
But wait, but the thing is, Jamaal, the thing you're talking here, I hear it, right?
Yeah.
But at the same time, the premise, I remember when Chichipole room popped up,
Yeah.
right? The premise of what you built, you didn't introduce the blog as a promotional blog.
Yeah. It was
Right,
a toxic
it was
one.
not. Of course, people can evolve.
Yeah.
You're allowed to evolve. You're allowed to grow and say, "Oh, I don't know about this." But what I think is happening is there is still Chichipole being posted, but it's selective. So some people can get posted because they're not your friends, but your friends can get posted.
Yeah, so I mean,
why?
This actually one of the hardest one I will ever say, and I hope after saying this, I still maintain relationship with the people who might be on the back burner, right? So like I said, I'm very ethical when I'm doing a piece of job. I'm dedicated, devoted, whatever adjective you can use to describe my job. You know what I'm saying? So like I wouldn't care about relationship. You know what I'm saying? Just live by the script and not work by the script, right? So I was out there putting people business up. It's not like I was making up the news. You know what I'm saying? The news was already there, but like you said, I was going there to discover the news and bring it to the public. You know what I'm saying? And then people didn't want that side of it, right? And now there's other people who I work with who have relationship with other people. They were not saying other people on the news. right? So now, like, people was looking at me as the bad guy, you know what I'm saying? People were building a relationship from the blog, like, you know, like saving other people news, doing PR or damage control for other people. So at the end of the day, I lost friends. You know, like, there was a time I was going to see my friend in the state. I'm not going to call the name. You know, they say, oh, watch for Jamaal because you come in there, you know, he with the blog, he will post you, you know what I'm saying? And I felt really bad.
Right. They treated
You know,
like
the thing is, right?
Yeah.
It's a hard place to be in for me. That's why I've not really going to gossip blogging.
Yeah.
There's been times where I'm like, oh, maybe tinker with it, but there's a place you can come from it from where it's like something that's already been posted, right? You don't have to go hearing people gossip and saying, "Oh yeah, I will post the one that when the relationships become fun." But if somebody posts like he went live, right? He went live, so you're not digging for that news, but what he says online, you can now take that and post it and say.
Okay.
But in a situation where, like, I'll give this example. I remember Linda Ikeji used to be posting a blog, posting everybody gossip. So when her own gossip came out, everybody waiting like, oh, and she can post everybody gossip. We'll see if she'll post her own. Linda Ikeji went and posted her own gossip to her blog.
Yeah, but
You know?
for me, most time it's like
if you bias with that, and I'm gonna use that word, you know, I'm a blogger too, and this is no disrespect to anybody's work, but depending how you present yourself as a blog, as the energy that you're putting out there, if you say you're a gossip blogger, you can only post some people gossip, you can't post the other people gossip, then there's a lot of bias. Then you go and say, oh no, I'm actually a promotional blog, but you can only post some people in the work, you can't post the other people in the work. So what is actually going on where, as one of the biggest blogs in the country, you know, besides just whatever numbers, as one of the biggest blogs in the country, where's this selectivism coming from, where some people get posted promotionally, and not get posted promotionally.
Yeah,
Some people get posted gossip wise, not get posted.
and
gossip
that's what I was just saying. That's why I was just saying, like, people was out there protecting their relationship with other people, right? Like I said, right? Like if these two guys work with sound with New This Sound, and there's 17 going on within the house, right? I would have, like, probably, I know he wouldn't do it, but maybe I would have somebody from the camp who would tell me, oh, this is what going on, you know what I'm saying? And then I have receipts. You know what I'm saying? I make sure it's verified and authenticated. You know what I'm saying? So now, one, it's either out there and I'm relaying it and I have tangible sources. You know what I'm saying? But one thing in the media is you never going to disclose your sources.
I got
You
a
know what I'm
question,
saying?
right?
Yeah.
So-
I mean, way back, Chicha Pullet posted me, right? I remember it was a Nicki Minaj freestyle, and Don Jazzy commented underneath it. So I'm saying, like, I mean, I seen Master Queen, I seen this and the third. Now I go back to diaspora support. Now, you see an artist like that that's able to create that type of stuff, right? Later on, I found, like, the relationship, they started wanting money from me to keep promoting. So that was like a sample, and then you and me. But I haven't seen that type of consistency in promoting since then. So to me now, I feel like people only going after hype, like, and they being lazy. They don't want to go after, you know what I mean? They don't, it's like Adrienne said, it's not about digging, but it's right there, bro. Report it.
Yeah, you're right, but then at that time you have somebody like me who's really passionate.
I'm not talking
My
about you
thing
personally.
is,
I'm
guys,
just
me
talking
what I
about
gotta say is that sometimes the blogger name won't be the stars now.
Thank you.
Yeah.
And it's like, you can't be the star and
No, but you gotta take a look at in Liberia, right? For example, big up to Gary, big up to the blogs that
Yeah, all
the
the
guys
blogs are
who
doing great, to
all
be
the
honest,
other
but
people
Jack
who
can do
doing what
better.
they're doing, right? Liberian culture is being used to hustle. Everybody that's in the culture, they're using it as a hustle to get by tomorrow. They don't know how big that thing is that they're playing with. That thing can change people's life. This is not no something where you just figure out how to feed yourself with. That's why they're not doing it the right way.
Right.
They're not putting the actual work that, like, okay, they're gonna work, and then one day it's called back payment. When somebody receive a $100 million check, that's all the work he ever done in his life that he never got paid for. It's called back payment. That's why when you see me hustling, I hustle like that.
Right.
Not everything I get paid for. So that's why when I see people operating a certain type of way, I just laugh, and it's funny to me because they don't know what they're doing. They don't know where they're trying to go. So that I take a look at like what you guys are doing, right? And you guys spoke about like creating all these new sound, right, bro? Why we continue to run away from something like our own culture? We lose identity very quick, bro. We not understanding like Nigerians using that culture. They sell that culture to the world. They're not trying to find other ways Them niggas not out here. Them niggas using the same thing, bro. They dressing it up. So you can use your culture, you can dress it up. Make it look beautiful and sell it to the world. But we always, like, for one day, one man would come and say, this is trap code, this is hip code. I bet you 2 years from now, there's going to be another sound. Another Liberian sound, bro.
No.
I bet you.
I feel like,
all
right, can I say this?
Sure.
I feel like it's not too many homage being paid as well. See what I'm saying? And it comes from the people who consuming it too. Now, it's Trapco. We know who broadens it. You feel me? We
Who
know
created
that.
it?
I'll say infamous TK from Atlanta, but Buck
So TK that
Buck
living,
from Philly.
so TK that living in Atlanta, was he living in Liberia? Like he don't keep up with one sound.
Trapco is not from Liberia.
Trapco from this side.
Yeah.
No, but no. What I'm trying to say, right, is basically, right, bro. They got Burma music. They got Liberian. So they have other sounds, right? So, bro, why don't we all just build off of one thing, bro?
You talking about the genre now?
They can't.
Why? Afrobeat, Nigerian. They got Nigerian industry, right? Nigerian industry, right?
Let me play devil's advocate to what you say.
No, let you say example.
I agree with you. You know why I agree with you, right? Because I spent last month around Friday the supplement, right? 2-3 days. Shout out to Friday.
Oh, Friday ain't no.
That's a culture. I wish you.
You know what I'm saying?
I wish you could be the culture ambassador.
Friday was listening to the new Liberian artist, the music from Liberia, right? And I could like kind of sense, like, he was like, oh man, so the new music, they're picking that ghoul. But it was kind of like, for me, it was like, damn, Friday is the biggest.
Nigga, Friday got his songs, nigga.
And you get what I'm saying? And we were going to TikTok. That's when it was doing the Liberian 26. We were going to TikTok. He was like the biggest ever.
Nigga, all you hear is him.
As an artist now, right? I'm like, damn. Bama is really big. We should get back to that,
bro. I think I ain't gonna lie to you. It's going back to that. The new picking Spice, right? Spice, like SOI, all these picking. That's the sounds they making now. I think the music is going back over there now.
And that's what happens when you stay rooted, when you stay grounded, right? And I feel like a lot of times, like in the past few years, a lot of our artists been chasing hits. You know, they're trying to just sell, so they're going for what sounds popular.
But also to play devil's advocate, right?
Why are you advocating for the devil, Phil?
Somebody got.
I mean, Casey Debbie said it did. Casey Debbie said it did. He said music a devil too.
Somebody got to do it. Listen, right? We not over here. We got sound over here too. That's got so big, bro. Like. The diaspora music is big. Now, me referencing by my style and being next to Friday and getting an idea, right? It's like, yo, this is something that's to this day, forever and ever, amen. You get what I'm saying? So it was like, even when I was talking to Foreign, I got this record with Sean the Beats. Foreign's like, yo, bro. I said, who you on there? He said, yo, put SI on there. CO. I'm like, all right, cool, boom. I hear Sean say, bro, let's put C on there. You get what I'm saying? So it's not like we're getting these ideas and we're not trying to push the envelope out of
$2,000.
You know, when I started my blog,
that what it says. She want $2,000.
When I started,
you see, I'll take the drip money go pay.
Right.
Yeah, definitely. See, now you talking. Yeah, what T-shirt?
I remember when I started my blog, Koloqua Dialogues. That was like the whole premise of it, right? Going back to our roots, because I feel like somebody here touched on this earlier, where Liberians, we quit to have this identity crisis, and it just goes way back to our history. We're not about to go all the way in that, but I feel like that identity crisis, it shows up in everything that we do, every business move that we make, every decision, culture, entertainment, all of that stuff. And that's really what my blog was about, to really start pushing that cultural stuff. When you talk about grandma music, that's Afrobeats as we know it today started from all those sounds created in Liberia, right? Liberia back in the day was the cultural mover of West Africa, right? Historically, right now they can try to diminish whatever they want to diminish for us, but Liberia started.
Oh, we know our history.
All of these things.
I know my history.
Exactly. We were the cultural movers, right? But somewhere along the way, we became the followers, right? We now started following wherever trends are out there. We follow it. Yes, the war, of course. We lost ourselves a lot in that. And we lost a lot of our history that we can reference, right? But we still have things that exist that we can reference. And I just feel like as artists, that's what makes you an artist, when you are able to go back to what was created before and turn it into something. And since we moved away from grandma music, that way you sometimes you hear like, oh, we're not really feeling, oh, they're trying to be cussing and da 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 da. And of course, yeah, the youth today we're gonna do that. But like, for example, when Nucci put out that song where he sampled Friday, right? Like that song, everybody was like, "Whoa!" Like, you know, it was a hit. It was Sunday got a hit. Okay, yeah, it was Go See Me,
BJO.
right? He did too. There was 2 samples that he did, right? But everybody's like, "When you gonna like?" I remember when Nucci dropped that sample on Twitter X. Like everybody's like, "Yo, like you gotta drop this, you gotta drop this," because it just tells you the audience communicates with you guys all the time, right? But I just feel like there's no, that pulse is not on the culture where you guys are maybe trying to, and that's why I asked earlier, what is their core audiences, like who you're trying to reach, because the audience begs you guys by what they listen to at the parties.
Bro,
like,
I talked to somebody. I talked to Ep038, right? Ep038 is a producer who probably got like 10 to 15 hit songs to a SOR song. And 2 bigger songs. Got Ezra Man produce it, right?
Yeah, shout
like
out
Mel
to
Bon Panto, right?
Right.
The man literally just broke that whole Liberian music industry down to me. Broke it down to me, bro. The consumers out there, there's something that they want. And I feel like we run away from it. We're trying to find other ways and do other things, our own thing. But what I'm saying, music, you're not making music for yourself.
No.
I'll be honest with you. I agree with y'all, but partially. Mainly, like, all right, for example, right, we're in America. There's a UK. History shows that most of the, Caucasian people migrated here. You feel me? Now the American language is different from the UK language. Agree?
Sure.
So diaspora has its own sound. Now, most of the stuff you see, especially with the music I made, I feel like it got flavors of, you making soup now, so you got flavors of Bema, you got this, is an evolution form, is an evolved form of what the standard is. Now, we are working on stuff. I'm not going to lie to you, the samples, we can't give you everything, but y'all going to hear on the project.
You want to hear because, like, even look at Wizkid. I remember when Wizkid came out.
Definitely got a lot of flavor to Henry. But for now, what we got out, we trying, diaspora, what we grew up on, I'll be honest with you, is reggae, calypso, a lot of Nigerian content, media, this and the third. So if you hear something like Flamingo, if you hear that sound, that's that reggae dancehall vibe we put in Cologne on it. See what I'm saying? And it's an evolved form. Now, we're not straying away from our sound now, but we have to experiment to move forward.
Your experience is different.
Foreign, too, why we gotta use diaspora word? Bro, music industry is a one space, right? I want people to understand it's one space,
right?
And everybody's operating in it. It don't separate. There's no separation. Say, oh, diaspora. They got different genres.
As an artist, I feel like you have to pull from somewhere, right? Many artists pull from their learned experiences, their lived experiences. Right, because you have to create something about what
I came here when I was 6.
It's
only my family and stuff like that.
But that's a struggle. A lot of artists that came to America. And let me tell you what coming happening right now, right? The worst part about this diaspora shit, right, is the kids that's born in America never went to Liberia. They are urging for that shit that's going on over there, that sound, bro. So like you niggas got all a lot of shit against y'all. The odds is against y'all all the way, bro. Let me tell you, bro, the odds is against y'all because, bro, I'm telling y'all. So it's like where you guys going, bro?
You know what somebody told us? You know what somebody told us yesterday? You know what somebody told us yesterday? They said, oh yeah, it's a lot of new artists that coming up, man. Now y'all know how we felt when y'all was coming up. Like on some like backdoor, like on some like, oh, we gonna push this instead of this. You know what I mean? But
you speaking about somebody that got personal issues.
Yeah, personal issues. But listen, but that was like these are people that.
You're talking about John Prince?
Hold on, these are people. Hold on, these are people that own. Hold on, these are people that own entities, right? These are people that own entities, and the young boys and them, the young artists and them are coming up, right? And they're like kind of straining them and controlling them in a certain way, using them as pawns, right? But in our case, right? Like Aaron J, We knock out two.
Shout out Aaron J. He's
Aaron
a
Jeff,
young,
he's a
new
young-
mother-
hold on.
Man, Aaron J is very talented, but his work
My man,
ethic
please,
is
please,
not
please, please.
consistent.
Hold on, hold on.
My man, don't be
No, don't do
talking
that.
about. My man, we don't talk about artists. Don't
Listen,
talk about
hold on,
artists. My man,
no,
don't come on now,
can we not do
Talking
all
about a
right?
young
Hold
beginner
on,
that
hold on,
coming
hold
up.
on. You listen to his new
Aaron been around for a
record.
while.
Have you listened to his new record?
He been around for a while.
Have you listened to his new record?
What do you mean?
His new record.
There's different things that can make people inconsistent.
Hold on, no.
My brother-
You can't just-
Answer the question.
My
You listen to his new song?
Aaron J he's very talented.
No, have you
I
listened
can
to his
dismiss that.
You listen to his
But
new
his work-
song? You listen to
I
his new
just say
song?
he's very talented.
Okay, no.
So I
Did
know
you-
his song's gonna sound good.
No.
I know
You
that.
see, again, you can't say he's not consistent when he just drop a new song and you're not even following up with it. You're not checking for the beat, bro.
How knew you're talking? Why should I go check for him? Think about it,
Because you're a
bro.
consumer.
He's
Because you're a
supposed to put his music in front of me.
His music is in front of you.
I didn't see it.
That's how I
No,
saw it.
but
Are you gonna go listen to it after this?
It's in front of you.
Are you gonna-
no,
are you
but
gonna check it out after
actually,
this,
think
though?
about it as a consumer when you want to go shopping.
You go
then
for the
you can
thing
go
you
on their
want.
website
No,
and they think they can be there.
Yeah.
but
Right?
These days,
Sephora
right?
can come and
Yeah,
say,
yeah.
"Oh, that my clothes here."
No, you know how funny. You know
They
how
can
funny.
put it on Beyonce.
You know how funny. You don't go
Beyonce can
love
wear it,
about.
because
You
she
don't go
don't
love
wear
about
it
yo.
possible.
You don't go love about what's the name record. But look, what I was trying to say is right. What I was trying to say before you interrupted me. What I was trying to say is right. Is a lot of young Liberian artists and them coming up, right? And us that been around it for for a couple of years now, we're actually working with them. You dig what I'm saying? And there is like few people that trying to separate this thing of ours in that sense. Like they say, oh, it's not a win-win situation.
I mean, talk about new artists. Don't talk about Aaron J. My man, stop the joke here, bro.
No,
my
but
man, let's
guys,
stop it, bro.
we've talked about a lot here today, and
You know the video coming sound one again, like, bro.
No,
Tell me.
Phil and
Told me.
And Wolf, right?
Record told me.
So I mean, like, I would like to know, like, you guys been doing music for as long as I can remember, more than 10 years. You know what I'm saying?
Sir.
And what the period of time, I've seen a lot of inconsistencies, right?
sir.
But I want to know, like, what has been the challenges and what has been. No, I'm
Yeah,
not
that was
talking- no, I'm not, bro. That thing happened like a week ago,
Yeah,
right?
go ahead, talk,
So
bro.
I'm just trying to know more about the men, and like as far as the musical space. So what has been one major challenge you guys has encountered in other, like, that has been like impeding you guys from catapulting to the next level? What's one of the main challenge?
I would say first
Number
and
one, I
first,
guess.
number one, first and first, bro. Real life. Not saying the music is not real life, right? But like real life situations. You get what I'm saying? Like we still recording. You can record, and you get in an unfortunate situation, and you gotta go away for a little bit, and that kind of like puts you in a different mental space. For
sure.
You get what I'm saying? There are also times where you need even when I did put ourselves together, we always in a space where we needed to put ourselves together. It wasn't just a record for us. Even the
real
project,
life.
it's
And
not
it's like
just
a mantra. You need
Yes,
to tell
it's not
yourself, like, you got the
Affirmation.
talent.
It's-
Real
Put
nigga
yourself
affirmation.
together.
It's not
Like,
just the project is not just a
feel
project for us, bro. This is our life. This is
Do
this
it for a
is
full pull inside
yeah.
song.
This is our life. This is real life for us. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
So like we have to deal with that, right? I'm gonna give you a Thursday night. This is what happened Thursday night. Thursday morning. Thursday.
Thursday.
Yeah,
Thursday.
In Thursday, I shot a content for Flamingo, right? Shot a content for Flamingo. I had to stay up all night editing our content on CapCut. Shout out CapCut. Any artists you out there, that's how you edit your content. I had to stay up all night editing the
But
content.
I thought you guys
right?
got new this sound that do all the
My man,
videography.
please,
We
let me
just
tell
talking
you.
about
Story,
the men
yeah.
file. They bring it back again.
Yeah,
Okay.
so I had to edit all the content, right? I was up to like 5, 6 a.m. Then I had to be up 8 a.m. to get my hair done. Then I have work. You get what I'm saying? Then I had a studio session at 11 a.m. So between 8 a.m. to 9:30, 10, I get my hair done. I go clock in on work. Boom, boom. You get what I'm saying? Then 11 a.m. I go to Steve. I'm trying to record this new. It's crazy. I'm recording. I get a pin. Boom, boom. You gotta go back to work. I gotta go back to work. You get what I'm saying? I said, Steve, let's just lay the vocals. Let lay the hook. We'll lay the hook. I go back to work. After going back to work, I got to do fitting to get my girls, I'm about to get gleed up. So,
Okay.
Pop shit.
you get what I'm saying? Shout out my bro, Poppy
what
Costo.
happened here?
Hold on. on, shout out my boy Papi Custom. You get what I'm saying? Let me get to it. Let me get to it, right? Then after that, I gotta go back to work. Get back to work. I'm done with work. Guess what I'm doing? I'm driving all the way from Philly to Delaware to do the fitting for More Fashion Week with or Waterside. You get what I'm saying? Before I get from over there, it's like 9, 10 o'clock. I get back home. I go back to the studio. You get so the past 2-3 days, bro. If I count the amount of hours of sleep I got, it's
so
probably
that
like
inconsistency
6.
you would say is just your life,
It's
living your
this is
life and
our
being
life.
an
We
artist
gotta
at the
balance
same
it. It's
time.
hard.
Yeah.
I'll be honest
Yeah, I
with
mean,
you.
I get that. Yeah.
I'll be honest with you. What bro just said is really everything every artist deal with. So I'm
Right.
saying, as for me, it's really been like, all right, over the years, you know, it sparks. You have, moments and this and the third. Every moment was built to leading towards something major. So I'm saying, and when you take that L, this is the recovery part where we got to put yourself together. It's a journey. You feel me, through the music and everything we putting through. So that. Yeah, we have faults. I can't name one thing. Because mind you now, we first generation trying to figure this shit out. Let's be honest. And mind you, we trying to launch a new genre. We're not just going to, I could have went to hip hop. Let's be honest. I could have went to hip hop.
So guys, I mean, honestly, we've said, guys,
I told him not to do hip hop.
listen, we've all said, guys.
Yeah.
I'm gonna close y'all here because we got 1 minute,
Oh, yeah.
and I'm you know,
told him
you
not
guys,
to do hip-hop.
honestly, y'all have said a lot. Like we started the show today, we talked about the renaissance that's happening. Right. You guys, shout out to y'all because I believe in what y'all doing. You know, Coloris, I'm here for Koloqua, Hipco, Flamingo. You know, put yourself together. Yeah. We all putting ourselves together so that the culture can move forward. And I'm so happy that, you know, we got Jbizz here. We joined you, Jamaal, Sonpon. You know, no shade to the police room. I just want you to get to the roots of everything. You know, all the
Wait, hold on. Yeah.
bloggers.
Yeah, hold on.
My gabba is done.
That's bro. I think this should be the closing statement, and this should be the
You
click.
can't close my show, bro.
No, I'm sorry though.
What you mean?
Can I address this?
Okay, you're firing. Yeah, please.
Okay, hold on, right?
Please.
So I'm gonna say this right. I don't think there's nobody who's more the funnel of Chichipode than I am. You know what I'm saying? And I'll be humble, and I'm also not claiming to be more of a funnel to Chichipode than anybody is, right? Now, I left Chichipode room because like there was a time where I had to deal with real life, like my boy said. You know what I'm saying? Like, you guys know my life, also social media, what I'm dealing with. I'm not talking about legal keys, family battle, you know what I'm saying? So, like, Chichipode room wasn't making me no money, but instead, like, I'm telling you, I was doing what I have to do. I was really into the relationship, being an ugly guy. So, like, you know, I have to, like, step back. Even my own child, when it's not good, then all the men are bloggers. So,
no, I get it. I get it.
No,
actually, I get it. And, you know, no shade, like I said, like, you know, we all moving the culture for Koloqua Dialogues, influence, Chichipode room, all of y'all, music, entertainment, blogging. I just feel like all of us, if we can find that connection and stop focusing on the disconnect. We know the disconnect exists, but how do we mend it? How do we bring it back together? Going back home, coming back here, nobody having that ego like, oh, I'm the biggest. Nobody need to be the biggest, like the biggest, the best. Nobody need to be the biggest because nobody will be the biggest ever, you know? So at the end of the day, you know, thanks y'all for tuning in. I had such a great time with our fellas here. LIB Foreign, Phil Ceasar, Jamaal, Sonpon, Jbizz, thanks for having us on your couch. This was the Koloqua special edition of In the Fries podcast. We hope y'all enjoy it, and I really hope to be back again. Thank you, LIB.
Stay tuned. I'll be back soon.
Join the Fries. Yeah, nah. No, y'all gonna have to have a picture. Over there. Okay.